All right, hey guys. I hope the righteous are doing well. Hey, I want you guys to show you something. This is a hadith from Islam. It's called the Volume 4 of the Sunan Ibn Majah Hadith. Okay? And Chapter 2, let me hold this up so you guys can see it. Chapter 2, let's just read it together. Ibn Abbas, Allah be pleased with him, reported that Allah's messenger, which is the pedophile prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, kill him who changes his religion of Islam. Okay? Kill him who changes his religion of Islam. And this is in the Sunan Ibn Majah Hadith. Now the Hadith is one of the Islam's holy books. They claim that it enlightens the Quran, right? And so I want you guys to see that Islam, their hadiths make it very clear that you should kill anyone who leaves the religion of Islam. And that's what Muhammad said. And so you can't get any more clearer than that. And so you ever wonder why we got mosques all over America, and yet if you go to an Arabic nation, they won't allow a Christian church, they won't allow a Bible, they won't, they'll put you in jail or kill you if you try to bring a Bible into that country. And so you guys talk about tolerance. You're tolerating evil is what's happening. And the more you tolerate evil, and the more you allow this to come into our country, the worse and worse and worse it's going to get if it's not too late already. So I wanted to share that. And the name of this video is Everything is a Scam. Everything. I would say as I go throughout my life that I've learned that just everything is a scam. And maybe over the course of my life, there's been very few times when I've actually came across something that's not a scam. But most of the time it's a scam. 99.99999% of the time there's a scam involved. And it's meant to deceive you of your soul or your property, or to take something away from you. And it's gotten so bad in today's modern society that the people doing it don't even realize that they're scamming you. And I want to give you some examples of that. But let me quickly say that you guys know Peter Ruckman, right? Peter Ruckman is 90 years old. He's going throughout all of America. He's still preaching. And I believe that God has kept him alive for a reason. And he's got hundreds of books that he's authored. I don't know the exact number, but it's a lot. And I'm still going through them, man. Every night I try to read some of Peter Ruckman's work. And there's very few things that I disagree with him on. I think he has a very good observation of the world today. And I think he's a true warrior of God. And I hope the Lord keeps him around for another 10, 20 years. He's 90 years old and he's still preaching. And I think he's a national treasure. And I think that because he told the truth and didn't care what people thought about him, that affected his popularity. But I got nothing but the utmost respect for Peter Ruckman, Dr. Peter Ruckman. So anyway, I just wanted to say that because if you get a chance to read some of his books, you should check them out. Okay, scams. When you're a baby, I believe they take blood from you in some cases without your knowledge, just to get your DNA, and they make DNA records without you even knowing about it. There's so many scams going on nowadays. It's just, it's just everywhere I look. One example of a scam is cancer scam, right? The cancer fraud. See, the doctor has been taught, sometimes these doctors come over from China or they come over from these third world countries. They go through American schools and they learn the proper way to diagnose and to treat cancer. And so the three ways that they offer you is chemotherapy, radiation, and mastectomy or surgeries. And it ruins your immune system, and it just totally puts toxins into your body and destroys your body. But that's what they've been taught to do. And so as they're killing you, they're actually murdering you is what they're doing, right? These doctors are actually murdering you, right? But they've been taught that that's the proper way to treat cancer, but they don't look upon it as murder, right? There's much better ways to treat cancer than cut, poison, and burn, right? And actually, a lot of times these people's immune systems get knocked out, and they don't warn the people about vaccinations, and so they'll go get vaccinated after they've had their chemotherapy treatment, and the vaccines just inject all this other poison into them, and it kills them because they don't have an immune system to fight against it. So the problem with these doctors is they've been taught that this is the proper way to treat cancer, and so they're unwillingly participating in murder. The same way that our high school biology teachers are teaching evolution, and they think it's the right thing to do. Right? They don't understand that rain didn't fall on a rock and create an enzyme, create an amoeba, create a protein that after billions of years, learned how to reproduce, learned how to think for itself and gather food, learned how to digest food, seek out food, developed a nervous system, and eventually, after billions and billions of years, you came about, a modern man, right? That's the most stupidest, ignorant, arrogant, stupidest lie I've ever heard in my whole life is evolution. And yet when these biology teachers teach it, they do it with thinking they're doing the right thing. They think that they're just teaching you the best science of today, unaware of the fact they've helped rob you of your soul. Because the people that believe in evolution start to question the Bible and start to question the truth of this world, which is the Holy Bible. That's another scam, is all these different Bibles they have out there. They claim to be dynamically equivalent, but they're not dynamically equivalent. And so we have all these seminary schools all over America, and I go to some of them, and I don't pay to go to the school, but I pay to monitor the class. So I just sit in there and I just try to learn, and I'm trying to learn the Bible, right? But I've noticed that some of the professors, they're well-meaning, they're all feminized, right? All these professors, they're all feminized. You don't see any tough guys in these seminary schools anymore at all, but they'll say, well, let's read the book of Proverbs, and I want you guys to read it in at least 5 different versions, and come back to me and let's talk about it. Well, 5 different versions? It took God 5 different versions to get his word out? You don't believe that God can preserve his word forever? You think that God needs 5 different ways to say something? Are you kidding me? And so the point I'm trying to make is these seminary schools are a scam, right? They ruin the faith of the young people because they promote all these other versions of the Bible that are dead books. See, the King James Version is not a dead book. But that's another scam, and the seminary professor doesn't even realize what he's doing. That's just what he was taught, and he's just performing what he was taught. And you try to awaken them to it, and you're the bad guy, right? You're kind of a cult. You're a Bible worshiper. You're a Ruckmanite. They got all kinds of names for people that believe the King James Bible is the Word of God. There's lots of different scams. You got your political scams. Let me say this about the debate. I did not watch the debate. I don't care anything with Obama or Romney. As soon as it comes on television, I turn it off. I just dislike them, and it's so repugnant to me I can't watch them. And any person who votes for Romney, you know how 99% of the black people voted for Obama because he was black? I feel exactly the same way about Romney. Anybody who votes for Romney because he's Republican, it's exactly the same category as black people voting for Obama because he's black. And so I'm not voting for Romney. I ain't gonna do it. I mean, let me tell you something. If you vote for Romney and you're black, you must have a mental disorder, because Mormonism is one of the most racist cults I've ever came across in my life. And so if you're black and you're voting for Romney, I got some serious doubts as to your mental sanity. And if you're white and you're voting for Romney, you're just a plain old idiot, right? But, I can't stand either one of them. I can't watch the debates. But let me say, what I've seen on YouTube and the snippets I've seen after the debate is that supposedly Obama didn't do too well. Well, first of all, do you think he's worried about the fact that all of the television stations are saying, well, he didn't do too well in the debate? Let's just say the truth. Can we just cut through all the BS and say the truth? The truth is that Obama is a felon. The truth is that Obama should be in prison, right, for a fraudulent birth certificate, not being eligible to hold the office. The truth is that there's 3 people dead at his church that he's probably engaged in homosexual affairs with, right, that were killed because there were their associations with Obama. The truth is, it's very suspicious that his grandmother dies 2 days before the election back in 2008. So the truth is that he's been doing some serious crimes. First of all, his father is not an American citizen, and second of all, his birth certificate is a forgery, and thirdly, his own bio said that he was born in Kenya. Okay, that's three things right there that would get anybody else wiped out, right? Sheriff Arpaio has proven, it was proven before Sheriff Arpaio. Sheriff Arpaio doesn't even deserve the credit. What credit Sheriff Arpaio does deserve is that he's been bold enough to come out and say the truth. So I do give him credit for that. But Obama is a scam, right? And you think he cares that a few pundits, a few Chris Matthews think he did bad in a debate? The guy should be in prison. The guy is the worst traitor to America in its history of this country. And he's laughing, right? He's not shaking in his boots because some people think he did bad in a debate. He's got away with the biggest crime this country's ever seen. And the only thing that we feel, that America feels comfortable enough to pin on him is, well, he didn't do so well in the debate. he just got away with the biggest fraud that the world has ever seen. He's taken over the biggest and most powerful military, and he's going to win again probably in the next election. I don't prophesy anything, but I think he'll win again. That's what I think, and I think America gets what it deserves. And my prayer is justice comes to the wicked. And if sometimes if God has to wipe a country out to make it start over again, well, my prayer is that God wipes it out. Whatever God's will is, that's what I desire. And I'm tired of living under all this BS. I want to get away from it, but there's nowhere to go, right? I would like to separate myself, but there's nowhere to go anymore. So I don't plan on leaving America. I'm an American. I'm not leaving. I'm not like Jesse Ventura. And, Ron Paul had a perfect opportunity to say the truth, but Ron Paul put his legacy above the truth. Anyway, peak oil is a scam. Overpopulation is a scam. Biblical tithing is a scam. Man, that's a hot topic. That's a third rail. This book right here, Should the Church Teach Tithing? Should the Church Teach Tithing by Russell Earl Kelly. Did Jesus tithe? Do you ever read any verses where Jesus tithed? Go read 2 Corinthians 9:7. 2 Corinthians 9:7. It says you should give not of necessity. Okay? Not of necessity. Look, everything I have belongs to the Lord. Every single thing. I would hope that if I would have enough faith, if the Lord asked me to sacrifice my son on an altar, that I would actually do that. Now, my son is bigger than me, right? And he could probably fight me off. But the point I'm trying to make is, Abraham knew that everything he had was the Lord's. And so Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son. The Lord didn't actually take the life of his son, thank God. But the point is that everything I have belongs to the Lord. And if the Holy Spirit leads me to do anything, I hope that I'll have enough faith to do it, no matter what it takes. Financially, my blood, my life. But I'm not going to give myself into these scams. See, the cancer doctors don't even know that they're scamming you when they give all these treatments to you, right? And they're actually participating in your murder is what they're doing. The same thing with these preachers. They've been taught that biblical tithing is biblical and that you have an obligation to give them 10% of your money. But I don't think that we are obligated to give them 10% of our money, right? And so they're actually... Okay, I was just...
interrupted, sorry.
That's okay. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just mailing away.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll finish my thought. So the thing is that people are scamming you and they don't even know they're scamming you. When the biology teacher teaches you evolution, she doesn't even know that she's scamming you. She's robbing you of your soul. When the cancer doctor scams you and murders you or your loved one, he doesn't even know that he's scamming you. When the preacher preaches that you're obligated to give him 10% of your money because he can spend your money better than you can, right? See, I feel like the Lord will lead me to do with my resources as I see fit, but I'm not obligated to give any preacher 10% of my money so he can do with it as he sees fit. See, that's what they teach in these seminary schools. And I believe all these seminary schools all over America, almost every one of them, 99.99999% of them are scams. And Agenda 21 is a scam, our food is a scam, vaccinations are a scam, chemtrails are a scam, 9/11 was a big scam. Everything's a freaking scam. And I'm tired of it. And I'm going to withdraw. And if that makes people dislike me or think I'm selfish or, whatever, well, let them do it. I don't care. I'm not here to please men. Cursed is the man that trusteth in man. I trust in no man. Let me tell you something. I'm putting my faith in the Holy Bible. I'm putting my faith in God. And I don't trust in any man. Every single one of them are out to scam you. May God protect the righteous, and may he bring justice to the wicked.